Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Today, we've got a brand new story to share with you. So let's begin. My girlfriend has a main friend group in Chicago. Most of them met through a local church. It is a mix of men and women. They hang out together and in smaller groups, often at dinners and bars when alcohol is involved. My girlfriend is good friends with many of the guys in the group, and it was not uncommon for my girlfriend to spend one-on-one time with another guy. You know where this is going. About a year ago, I decided to move to Chicago to be closer to my girlfriend. The details aren't important, but we had been dating for a long time. This was the big jump that someone needed to make to move the relationship forward. Both of us are professionals, so it was not an easy decision. When you find a woman you want to marry, you can stomach taking a big risk. I asked her to check out a place I was considering renting on a Saturday morning. After she showed me the house on FaceTime, she broke down, crying in the driveway. She told me that she kissed Jeff last night. Jeff is one of her best friends from the friend group. The night before, she went to dinner with Jeff and they then went to a wine bar. I understand they were either drunk or close to it. Jeff walked her back to her house. Jeff kissed her in front of her house and said he was interested in a relationship with her. My girlfriend said she was surprised but didn't stop him from kissing her. She also kissed him back. He left and my girlfriend went inside. My girlfriend eventually called her girlfriend, Brittany, crying about what to do. Brittany told her that she needed to tell me immediately. After long discussions over the next few days, my girlfriend apologized and confirmed she wanted to be with me. We discussed boundaries. After all, that night was a date, and we agreed that her friendship with Jeff was over. Since then, I have long forgiven her. But we have not gotten past the aftermath, or rather, I haven't. My girlfriend hasn't helped. We have had numerous stressful and emotional discussions about it over the past year. She has blamed me for constantly changing the rules. I have blamed her for not respecting my boundaries. She is slightly correct, and I have tried to give her more grace, as I don't think I understood what I would need to get past this at the beginning. But she has also not acted on my desperate pleas to fix the situation. This is the small wound that has turned into gangrene. We are extremely close to breaking up. To start off, Jeff is intricately involved in my girlfriend's life, whether she talks to him or not. I can't just ignore him. Jeff goes to the same church. Jeff is a very good friend to many of my girlfriend's friends. Jeff lives next door to one of my girlfriend's best friends. Jeff comes from old money and has a lot of connections in Chicago. Also, very few of her friends know about this. It is not like an ex-boyfriend where everyone knows the situation. I feel like I can't integrate into my girlfriend's life with this hanging in the background. This is not to say that my girlfriend has not put in a lot of effort. She doesn't hang out with him or talk to him anymore, with a few notable exceptions. It has put a great strain on her, as I know she has missed out on a lot of things. However, I should note that my girlfriend has made two large mistakes, at least in my mind. I mentioned earlier that Jeff lives next to one of my girlfriend's best friends. My girlfriend was over there last August and she hung out with Jeff and two of her girlfriends, drinking for a few hours. The only reason I found out was because I checked my girlfriend's phone, which I admit I shouldn't have done. It was the first time I had ever checked a girlfriend's phone. Based on her texts, it was the only time she had hung out with Jeff. But it shook me for a long time, both that it happened and that I breached my girlfriend's trust by looking at her phone. Our argument about it wasn't pretty, as we were both in the wrong. She did apologize and said she shouldn't have done it. Apparently, one of her friends invited him over. Another mistake was made a few weeks ago. My girlfriend was planning an engagement party for her good guy friend, who is also a good friend of Jeff. She was planning it for over 20 people at a restaurant. I knew about the party and didn't think anything of it because it would be unreasonable for me to ask her not to go, although I wasn't going to attend. My girlfriend and Jeff being in the same group of 20 people was acceptable in that circumstance. However, my girlfriend then decided it would be easier to just host the party at her house, which means that Jeff was invited to her house for the first time since the incident. I was furious. She did not understand the difference between hosting and having it out in town. And all of this has led to Jeff being more involved in my life. For example, a few days ago, my girlfriend and I were having dinner with my Jeff's sister and her husband, both younger. We were randomly talking about steaks, and the husband said he had talked to Jeff at the party about buying a cow to process and that he might reach out to Jeff. He then mentioned they should have a housewarming party, they had recently moved, and that my Jeff's friends should be invited. I am pretty sure the husband knows nothing about the situation. My Jeff's sister, who knows some of the Jeff story but not all, locked eyes with me after this happened because she knows this has been a constant thorn and could sense how pissed off I was. I can't escape this nonsense. I have tried to explain to my girlfriend in numerous ways why I can't get over this and why she hasn't let me. Here are some of the attempts to explain. I asked her if it would be different if we replaced Jeff with her ex-boyfriend. My girlfriend said yes. I said I would greatly prefer that because that relationship is over and done with. Her potential relationship with Jeff is not. And her ex-boyfriend has not harmed or disrespected me. I asked her if it would be different if Jeff and she had sex. My girlfriend said yes. I said it was the same analysis, just a different degree of severity. I asked her if it would be different if Jeff had punched me in the face. My girlfriend said yes. I said I would have greatly preferred that. I asked what would happen if my girlfriend was dating someone in the friend group instead of me when she cheated with Jeff. I suggested that either the friend group would fracture or someone would broker an apology. She agreed. I said I didn't understand how this situation could be any different if you wanted me in your life. Rather flippantly, I told her that I would have preferred if she had sex with 10 guys at a bar in Cancun and not someone in her friend group. I honestly think I would prefer that at this point. In a few of these discussions, my GF said that she doesn't understand why I just can't go to an event and be in the same room with him, for example, the engagement party at my GF's house. If she were me, my GF said she would happily do that because she won. I explained that I don't see it this way, nor do I think most men do. Jeff doesn't get to be invited to her house or be part of her inner circle because that's where I am. To me, it is disrespectful for her to expect me to smile and hang out with a guy my girlfriend cheated on me with, even if it was just a dumb drunken make-out session. I would spend the whole time seething and would feel like a cuck. I should say that I don't see Jeff as a threat. I could care less about him. I think I'm objectionably better in almost every way. It's not him, it's the principle of it all. And I'm afraid of what it portends if we get married. Overall, it is irrelevant whether my girlfriend agrees with my view or not. I see Jeff as a snake in the grass. If she refuses to see him as a snake in our grass, our relationship can't work. Either it's me or him, I don't care which at this point. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories like this. See you next time.